What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Attitude Era MyGM series. We are in the home stretch heading into Wrestlemania, so we look to closing out Season 1 on a very strong note. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's taken the time to like these videos, be subscribed to the channel, and leave comments down below, guys. It helps out so much. So without any further ado, let's jump in to the Season 1 season finale. So here we are at week 21. We have promised Lita she'll cut a promo this week, and Lex Luger wants a rematch against Scott Hall for the United States Championship, which I think we can do. We just have to wait a bit. I think because A, stamina is a problem, and B, we don't want a stale match. Triple H wants a backstage brawl, which we will not be doing because we're not allowed. If this is your first time watching one of these, please look in the description down below to see the extra rules that we put in place for these challenges, and using matches that give fan boosts are not allowed. So Triple H, you're not getting that backstage brawl. I guess we might as well just put this here for now so I don't forget. Just put that there. At the end of last episode, I had made a trade to get a new tag team of Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and completely forgot I didn't pay off the feud yet. And this is the WrestleMania stretch. We are not allowed to use steel cage matches, so we'll be finding something else for these guys to do. I think I'll just be putting Bret Hart as a self-promo guy and hopefully get his popularity up, and then add him in because his stamina is pretty bad. So I think that's what we're going to do. We have... Stamina is kind of an issue right now, not gonna lie. Sting's stamina being low. The tag team champions are okay, so that's fine. They have good popularity. Lex at 38, Kane at 23, Scott Hall at 39. So the plan is to do Kevin Nash Sting going forward. We've changed Kevin Nash to a bruiser, so I think that's the play. We can do Scott Hall versus Goldberg, start a new feud there, but again, stamina low. Booker T and Hogan are at a level 3 feud, which is good. I'm not sure if I just finished up Kane with Hoovy or Kane with Ray, but we'll look up that to make sure we don't make a mistake there. But we also got the Giant as another Giant. So whoever didn't just feud with Kane, I think it was Hoovy, will go against the Giant. So I think I want to see that right away. Where was Kane? Okay, it was Kane and Hoovy. So it's going to be Kane and Ray. And then Hoovy is still good. So we'll do Hoovy and the Giant, start that up. I think we'll use the time we can do a level 4 rivalry, right? Oh, this is stale already. I don't think I had a level 4 match with them. That's interesting. We'll leave that there for now. Booker T and Hogan will do. This will probably be the main event. That's weird. Jazz and Psycho Sally are there, and then we also have... That's it. No, yeah, that's it. So Kane needs the night off, Luger needs the night off, or at least cut a promo, Scott Hall needs the night off, and Bret Hart needs to recover. Let's see what power cards we have. Hellspawn 1's available, which is good. We still have it to the Moon card, which is great. I might hold that for next season. We have a lot of good power cards, honestly. Chilled Out is actually so huge. Might hold that as well. Get the table, which is nice. I'm going to buy this for sure. And then play one of them on. Scott Hall is going to... Sorry, Kevin Nash is going to call it Sting. So I'll play this one on Sting. And get a call out going from Kevin Nash, because he is already good in the sense that he could have fought tonight anyway. Sting, and then 3 other people, right? 1, 2, and 3. Unless I risk, do I risk Scott Hall right now? Do I have a pre-match video? I'll do a normal match. Pre-match video, just because I think I'm one person over the threshold right now. So we'll play a normal match, not going to be a title match at all. It's going to be just a normal match. Hopefully this is going to be okay. Scott Hall versus Goldberg. Start that up, hopefully. This promise here was... I think this was the promise of... This is what happens when I take breaks in between recordings. I think this was the promise for... Just he's the next one to have a title match. So with this not being a title match should keep Lex Luger happy as well. And I think that's good. We probably could do... We can make this a tables match, and Hogan will stay over 40 almost certainly, so that's good. I don't know why this is stale, to be perfectly honest. I'm kind of confused. I might... Actually, I'm not going to do it this week because I don't have enough people. But Ric Flair, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, we can get these two... Yeah, where was Clarity at? Okay, Clarity's going to go in this match. It's going to become a triple threat. Clarity over here. That shouldn't outdo... Well, it's the middle match, so it's fine. Okay. And then Kane, Ray, Lex, Rick, Brad. There's a lot of people still sitting, which is kind of an issue. Oh, yeah, and Giant's got +4 promo, which is... Well, I'll take that. I probably should use the Hellspaw 3 card on Kane, if I'm being honest. That will block his popularity as well. I think I'm going to do that, because Kane really has come around. I'll play that for Kane. So booked him. He'll be at 53 next week, which will be good. We can use one of these slots then for a call out for Ray. That feud has come full circle now. That was in one of the first weeks, I believe. And then in this final slot here, I guess we gotta do Lex because of the fact that Brett will lose less popularity. So we'll do this in a training, and we are gonna add specialist Ric Flair to this match over here. Okay, and Brett will be losing some popularity, which is okay. We could potentially use the To the Moon card on him, but it's really unfortunate that I'm debating just cutting this right now, because Christian and Gangrel don't even have good chemistry together. It's okay, so it's slightly better than the Dudley Boys, but I think Lita will do a call out instead of Jody Garcia. But then what match is going to go here instead is the issue. We only have the Hearts left and Bret Hart at 21 stamina. I don't want to risk that at all. Okay. I guess that's fine. We'll do it here, then maybe cut them the week after potentially. I don't know. Do a double tag team call out. Brett will almost be good at that point. So we'll leave that where it is. No title match here. And this hopefully should mean Scott Hall doesn't get injured. Show logistics, we still have to wait a bit for either commercial ads or the Wrestling Center. And power cards, I think we're okay. All right, so that's pretty good show. I think the main event should get us at least 4 stars. This could potentially get us 4. I'm not sure where this Dale's going to leave us, but these signers have really good popularity. So we'll call that, and okay, we're good. Lita's happy. She's going to be cutting a promo. Starting off the tag team title match. This should stay with the Steiners. There you go. Great 3.5 star. I'll take that. I don't think the next one will get more than 3.5 star. Promo did not work from Lita. That's a bit annoying. Hoovy and the Giant, we hope just a rivalry starts here. Hoovy picks up the win over the Giant in an okay 2.5 star match. I'll take that as an initial one there. Rivalry starts between Kevin Nash and Sting, which is good. Scott Hall and Goldberg. We want a rivalry to start here as well. Ooh, Goldberg picks up the win in a great 3.5 star rated match. Okay, nothing starts there, which is a bit annoying. Jazz versus Psycho Sally versus Cloudy Grimrose. Jazz picks up the win. Good 3-star match. I'll take that for sure between those ladies. Good training from Lex. And in the main event, Booker T, Hollywood Hogan, Ric Flair, both their match specialties. Forgot about that. Hogan picks up the win in a classic 4.5 star rated match. We'll take that for sure. Tornado tag in the main event and 1 charity for Raw. Over on ECW, we have got Extreme Rules and 2 callouts, so no charities over there. So match rating wise, we probably just slightly edge out Raw for the 2nd and 4th mid-card match. But they will have a charity as well, so we'll have to see how that is. Ric Flair's stamina drops to 32. That's okay. Hogan's still good to go in case we need. 34 and 4D. So maybe we'll have these two just cool it for now. Over here, they can go again, which is good. Everyone could go again here, which is good. And then I think it's time to move on here. 2.5. We'll see what the hearts are looking like. WCW D&B for 24,000 fans. WCW bought Giant from ECW. Hell of a show. WCW Signer and Signer versus Gangrel, and Christian is reaching its limit. Can't wait for the final showdown between Booker T and Hogan. Really liked tonight's match between Goldberg and Hull. The Giant couldn't keep up with me, says Hoovy. We'll take that. D&B for Raw, but they got an okay charity promo, but still not enough. And ECW, oof, tough week for them at 14,000. So we got a GM trophy, fine. I think this is the first one. Okay. Raw actually also got their first GM trophy, so good for them. They have a huge budget as well. But we do have a 50,000 fan lead over ECW, which is good. Okay. Sure. Wait, well, hold on. $50,000. We made that we made more than that last show, so we'll give Booker T the bonus. Major increase, we'll take that. 3 weeks for that. Have at least one Hell in the Cell match. Special promotion card is not one we need or have the ability to use, so if we do a Hell in the Cell match, it's just because. Power cards get schooled. That's fine. Where's Bret Hart at right now? 33. 48. Okay, I think we'll release Gangrel. So that should break the tag team feud, which it did. So let's start up you guys over here. Oh, they're both faces. Okay, well, role change for probably let's change up the Steiners. Let's say they've just been rolling through right now, so they'll both become heels. We'll do a tag team call out from the Hart Foundation on them. Honestly, probably should be the other way around, but that's okay. Rick and Scott. Perfect. Okay. Well, with that being said, we now have Sting, who's good to go, and Kevin Nash, who's good to go. So there's a good normal opener there. Nothing happened between Ray and Kane, which is kind of annoying. But that's fine. The other promo slot is going to go to Goldberg over here, who's going to call out Scott Hall. Okay. Okay, so now what does stamina look like? I think Ric Flair's probably missing this week. We can do... Christian is a specialist, so we could technically do a fatal four-way match here. That would see... Hoovy, the Giant, Lex Luger, and Ric Flair, I think. If we need, we'll see how that pans out. Jazz, Psycho Sally, Lita, and Jody Garcia. We can do that as well. Getting everybody on the show here tonight. Jazz, Psycho, Lita, and Jody. Stamina there is okay, right? Jazz at 44, but everyone else is not an issue, which is good. So we have Kane and Ray, and then we'd have Booker T and Hogan. And then I think we got to play the last of the health spot cards we have on Scott Hall. Scott Hall's going to be a busy man, so he's going to do a tag team match next week while Goldberg calls him out. but that's okay. I think that's gonna work. No problem. Okay, so then, and then we'll give these two weeks, or at least 1 week to gain back some stamina. So let's put this one. Is Hell in the Cell book? I was gonna say, Commissioner Gold Man. I don't even want that one though. We'll do what, stamina cost very high. Let's go medium. We'll flip this around. So we can go there, and then here we can do Kane and Rey Mysterio. Not a bad card, I don't think. Just I completely forgot about the faces here, which is so annoying. But all right, you live and you learn. Then we can do double tag team call of the week after. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I want to see how this works out. Mostly specialist though. Again, completely forgot to change that as well. Bret Hart can probably become a fighter. I probably have to redo this again, and hopefully just get these guys in the draft. So we'll see how this works. But that is how we're gonna leave that for now. This should still be a pretty good card. Starting with ECW, there is no charities and no backstage brawl, which is good. Over on Raw, we have got 5 normal matches and no charities. The champion versus champion match, though, on the women's side. Kevin Nash versus Sting for the WCW Championship. Kevin Nash picks up the win in an amazing 4-star match. This is a normal match, so I'm definitely happy with that. Excellent. Rick Steiner's not. I've never seen one of those fail. We'll see. Jazz picks up the win here. She's been doing the heavy lifting for us. So we got 2 heels now in the Steiners. We have got Hoovy, the Giant, Lex Luger, and Ric Flair, whose stamina is a bit low. The Giant wins. That should help him out. The rivalry goes to level 2. Ric Flair not injured. Good from the Hart Foundation. Rey Mysterio versus Kane. The popularity here is very good, which I'm a little nervous about now. 4-star, which I think this should still beat, though. Level 2 there, which is good. Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're definitely more popular, Kane and Rey Mysterio, but at the same time, these guys, their feud is there. As you can see it, 4.5 star. So the match rating here, really good from us. This is why we usually put a cap on what wrestlers we can use, but the Attitude Era is always fun, like making the matches here. And like I said, I think this series will pick up to be more competitive in Season 2 when the other shows, A, have more money, and B, have access to casket and backstage brawls. So we'll see them start adding fans by the 10,000s pretty quickly, but I think I'll start really kind of pulling away here. Hogan at 29 stamina, which is probably not the best, but that's okay. Oh, especially because he has to be in a match. Ooh, forgot about that. This week. So we don't pay that one off. That one might end up hurting us a little bit. Okay, well, 11,000 fans for ECW. This is where we're going to probably build a little bit of a lead here in the home stretch. 12,000 for Raw. I'm going to guess 30,000, maybe a bit more for us. 30,000 or maybe a bit more. I know this game a little bit. I've gotten pretty good at this game, I think. Gangrel sad to be leaving. Heard that WCW fired Gangrel. Fantastic show, WCW. Scott Steiner, a bad guy. Never saw it coming. Sting came up short tonight. Nash holds onto the strap. Tonight's WCW started strong and ended strong. And Lita and Jody had a real cat fight in that brawl. Good match. Thank you. So, yeah, we had about 20,000 extra fans to our lead here. Okay. Oh, Jazz. That's tough. We've been pushing the women's wrestling, but you know what? We have 2 matches at WrestleMania. I'm sure that Goldberg cuts a promo. You know what? I think he actually is doing it, because we wanted to do a tag team match. Scott Hall and Hulk Hogan. Hogan's stamina is bad. Ric Flair. Oh yeah, these two work really well together. Ric Flair and Lex Luger, you gotta chill out as well. I guess Booker T. We'll see how that one goes. We are doing a call out again from Bill Goldberg to continue building that with Scott Hall. Nash and Sting. Rey Mysterio and Kane need to be at the main event. Or sorry, at the PLE, that's for sure. Lex is going to slide into the Goldberg Hull match. So let's do a call out from Nash to Sting. And let's see. Ooh, Hellspot 2, which could be huge. Honestly, if people get injured now, I think that's fine. It's just going to be an issue. No, I don't think it is going to be. I've enough going on right now where it's not an issue. We'll do... This has good popularity in here, which I'm scared of. So I'll do a tag team match here. Oh, Bret Hart's... again, we just said injuries don't really matter all that much right now. What does Bret Hart turn into? If he's a fighter, that would be nice for the next season. A cruiser, okay. And could you change as well? A bruiser, which I don't think helps. No. That's fine. That's okay. Specialist and specialist, whatever. We'll leave that for now. Kane and Rey Mysterio. Let's try to do this in a submission match, because that has a chance of boosting it to level 3, which could be kind of huge. I will leave that there for now. Depending on what the main event is going to be, which I don't think it's going to be anything great. No, yeah, no chance. This is going to be the main event with 97 popularity Kane versus 88 popularity Rey. That's an easy call to put that there. And here we have got... I honestly forget what Booker T just asked. Oh, it makes an appearance. Great. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. We can do... Jazz needs time off. And do we have any promo slots? Okay, I think this is going to be fine. We can do... Sting going to be calling out Nash. Then here we got Lex, who probably needs a freeze. So this goes here. And this goes here. Which should leave just... I want to freeze Jazz as well, but Lex I need to make up for Goldberg's lack of popularity. So we'll do this and this. Okay. I think I'm only gonna have to choose 4 people to keep, which is this. That's gonna be a really tough decision at the end of this. But it's probably looking like the NWO of Nash, Hall, and Hogan, because they are very happy. So they are gonna, and Sting too. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's go ahead and get commercial ads for 100,000. These are starting to be costly now. Gotta watch out for that. This level 2 against level 1. I think that's better. Oh, Clarity's upset. That's annoying to see. But that's okay. I'm hoping not to have too many power cards played against me. And I'm going to have a lot of stuff for Season 2 starting, which is good. Oh, I could have played this as well. That's fine. Alright. I'm happy with this. What did Triple H want again? He wanted... Sure, Goldberg cuts a promo. Right, that was just falling in to our plans anyway. We have completed all this. Ooh, a random power card. Did I not do this yet? I thought I definitely did. Triple threat. Tag. I had a fatal 4-way, which I guess I'm not going to do, but I can do that next week, I think. That'll be okay. Yeah, I'm good for this week. Hopefully to get that submission boost with Kane and Rey. So we got the Steiners versus the Hart Foundation for the tag team titles. The Steiners continue their role with a 4-star, no rivalry increase, but I think that's fine. That grows to level 3, which is good. Lita, Jody Garcia, Clarity Grimrose. Clarity picks up the win, which is nice to see in a 3-star match. We have a weak promo from Sting, but it works. That's level 4 for either next week or the week after. Scott Hall wants to be in a match with Hogan. There's injury risks everywhere here. The faces pick up the win. And it was Booker T, of all people, who got injured in a 4-star amazing match. So Hogan's still good, but Booker T is out. We'll see if I have any injury rehab cards. Calling out Goldberg to Scott Hall, that works. Hoovy versus the Giant. If this can go to level 3, that could be a nice little bonus. Okay, so this can pay off next week as well. Good from Lex, who is now not an injury risk. And let's see this go to rivalry level 3. Kane picks up the win, and it's just level 2. Okay, I might roll the dice here and try to have Kane and Ray do double callouts here, but still got a 4.5-star classic, so happy with that. Gonna get amazing booking for the 3rd week in a row. We have got Mosh and Thrasher. You know what? They would probably be a good team against the Steiners, looking up style-wise. And a charity promo from Stephanie McMahon. No backstage brawls, which is good. And over on ECW, all normal matches and a charity from Molly Holly. You know, ECW had a pretty solid week, not gonna lie, and they have a charity as well. Raw wasn't too far off. Brett had the chance to get injured. That's very true, and he didn't, so that's good. We might do this again next week just for the hell of it. Scott Hall is still okay. 100 popularity, which is good. He'll be in a match against Goldberg and Lex. These two are both okay, which is good. And these two could get injured, but at the same time, it's not a big deal. We are on the home stretch here. That's fine. C and B. Oh, wow. That's why that match did really well. Because even though it was Scott Hall who asked to tag with Hogan, Ric Flair and Booker T are also an incredible tag team. Good to know. Hoovy getting himself disqualified, too afraid to lose to the Giant. That's a face getting disqualified on purpose to a heel. Very interesting tactic. What a killer show. Can't wait for the next WCW. Booker T got a great risk. Oh, true. And, oh, true. That was another boost there. Holy crap, Booker T finally won a match. Steiner and Steiner defend their belt successfully. I didn't check to see if that was good, so I actually need to do that again. I was banking on the fact that I thought I saw the Hearts Foundation work really well together as a tag team. That could have just been an oversight on my part, because I can't just bank on them being a team in the default database like the Dudleys. Okay. That's fine. C and B, 22. I didn't even check how many fans we got. ECW and Raw did about 22,000 each. What did we do? Probably a bit more. Yeah, so like 5,000 more, because we have a 75,000 fan lead on ECW. Toronto, Canada, let's go. Sold out of all the power cards. That's fine. Less good. That's okay. I'd rather than be playing on the same. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's good. Are you giving me a health spot card? Every time. This is appreciated. Yep. Great. Good. Sure. Schedule a run on your most popular available star this week. Okay. Power cards already. Do we have injury rehabs? We don't. I have 2 health spot cards, which is very nice. Get Schooled 3, which is nice. To the Moon card. Backstage booking. Classically trained, which is nice for next season. Okay. Everything is level 1, which is a little bit annoying. They you know what? They might make some ground back here, to be perfectly honest. We need to do this match here. That sees Goldberg. Where are you? Goldberg and Lex. This is going to suffer a little bit because of the fact that it's Fighter Bruiser in the same match, but that's fine. We're going to do a tag team match here. Risking Brett again. So you know what? Maybe we won't put the titles on the line there, just to make sure. We are saving this for the PLE, so we're gonna do. Oh, Hogan's not there. That's annoying. And we need to do this as well. So all of our promo slots are kind of booked right now. Kane and... Oh, yeah, because Kane got the shake-up card. Okay, so they'll both be... Oh, I mean, they'll be in danger of a... of injury at the pay-per-view, but it should be fine. So we also have to do... we'll do a training from Nash, and we'll do, I guess, a self-promo from Stinger. And now who is left? Because... So Lita... we're going to do this in a... Oh, Jazz wants to be at the pay-per-view, eh? I can't say that... 64, 62, and 45. Oh, man. That's tough. We can pay this one off for now. Here. Actually, probably flip this around. What are some of your Extreme Rules? The big shows. Okay, well, we'll do that. Hogan and Flair could just be in this match here, just because. And then, all right, am I actually going to do the women's match at the pay-per-view? I mean, they earned it, honestly. And I'm trying to change things here at WCW, even though we're not allowed using titles. So, we are going to do... this here. Let's see clarity in the match. I think that is the way to go. I think this is the way to go. Do I make this a fatal 4-way? To just get that random power card? I think I will, actually. Or is this the fatal 4-way? Because, just because. To keep Lita's popularity up there. I know this is not adding up nicely, but it is level 4, so... And just as long as it doesn't outdo this, which we will put... a little stip on this as well. We got a couple Extreme Rules matches. Okay, this show's only costing $50,000. Hopefully this gets level 4. The plan is here, this is a fatal 4-way. We are going to have 3 people, 88 popularity or higher, which I think should be pretty good, and Sting's at 68. So I think that's solid. We may even have Scott Hall. No, none of these 3 will be good to go for the pay-per-view. I'm doing this again because I need to see the Hart Foundation, if it's worth trying to get them for next season. I think that's solid. I'm hoping that the War Games thing doesn't carry over twice and they just lost their chance to play it on me. But I think that's okay. Tag, single, triple threat, fatal 4-way. Okay, I think we're good to go. Lex will be happy about him getting a rematch there. Okay, ECW has only 3 promo slots booked, but there, see, this is what I'm talking about. You can't see it because my head is in the way from my camera, but we have got Terry Funk versus Edge in a backstage brawl, so there's 10,000 fans for them right there. Over on Raw, we have got a second backstage brawl. Again, can't see behind my head there, but it's the Triple H and Honky Tonk tag team taking on The Rock and Tommy Dreamer. Jeff Jarrett has 6 popularity. I don't know what match he's in, but he has 6 popularity. We have Hoovy and the Giant in an Extreme Rules match. The Giant wins that feud in an amazing match. I think that should outperform the next one, which almost certainly will. This is just to see the tag team chemistry. The Hearts win in a great 3.5-star rated match. Love to see that. And I have to assume that's because of the tag team chemistry. Weak, but that works. We've got Hogan versus Flair. Hopefully no injury here, just a normal match. Hogan picks up the win over Flair. Ric Flair injured for 4 weeks, so not ideal, but that will reset worst case. Kevin Nash 4, in-ring XP. We got a fatal 4-way here. That sees Clarity pick up the win. Good for her. And a great 3.5. This is a really good card so far. Sting +3, we'll take that. So he'll be in the 70s for the PLE. We got Scott Hall, we got Goldberg, we got Lex Luger in an Extreme Rules match. Luger wins back his title in a classic 4.5-star rated match. Okay. So I'm expecting, yeah. Oh, Raw better than I thought. They could have had amazing booking, but they misplaced this match over here instead. I mean, I know it's a normal match, but Jeff Jarrett was wrestling on 6 stamina. He's not injured, so that's kind of annoying. Yeah, that's fine. We have Goldberg at good stamina. Maybe he'll be fighting in the PLE match. We'll see. I know what I realized, that I could have made Jazz happy just by getting her the match. But we'll see about that now. Lita and Jody Garcia still have the level 4 feud ongoing there, so maybe we'll do that. And this was okay, good. C and B from ECW for almost 60,000 fans. C and B for Raw for 66,000, and we'll see how much the backstage brawl, or we were right in it anyway. And I forgot to check the Hart Foundation again, but luckily the Twitter notes are coming through with a Neidhart and Hart are an incredible tag team, so that's good. I know Booker T is a fighter. That's not an injury that's going to get in his way. Sting nearly gave the crowd a heat stroke, says Kevin Nash. Sting doing good work on the mic tonight. The Giant is such a national Extreme Rules match. Bret Hart is going to run into the ground carrying WCW each week. Definitely earned a break. Okay, well, we got a pre-match. This is our random card, I think. That's annoying. Whatever. Could be worse. They could have given me a fan card, which I couldn't use. So we'll take that. WrestleMania. Let's see what power cards are being played. Okay. That's fine. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, how about, sorry, Christian, not gonna happen. Do not book your most popular available Giant. I think I'm actually not. Who is the most popular available Giant? I'm pretty sure it's the Giant, isn't it? It is. Okay, well, that's an easy get schooled 3 card for us. Nice. Jody Garcia demanded she win her last match. True. Men's triple threat. That sees a TLC match. That Sting has a specialty in, but unfortunately he is not going there. Bret Hart also, but he is not going there either. Let's go ahead and put Scott Steiner in that spot and see how he does. And then over here, Extreme Rules. We will do Clarity. Okay, and then in our matches, we have the Fatal 4-Way that should see us gain a lot of fans here in Sting, Kevin Nash, Rey Mysterio, and Kane for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is going to reset, so we are going to do this in a TLC match, or do I want to do... We'll do a TLC match as PLE branded bonus. Also, it's someone's special, Sting, so maybe Sting will reclaim his World Heavyweight Championship. So there's one. And we are also going to do a tables, triple threat that sees Lita, Jody Garcia, and Jazz. She said she's earned it. And to hopefully have this get a better boot, perfect, get a little bit more of a boost, we'll play our Get the Tables card. That'll hopefully see that get, that should, the way they've been going, honestly, the way they've been going, I feel that this should get at least a 4-star match, so I'd be very happy with that. We are gonna do our promos will be, I'm keeping Scott Hall and Hogan for sure, so let's just do a self promo for both of them to see if they can up their popularity before we retain them. So I think that's pretty much settled that there, which is good. I think this, if this is get a 5-star match, I'd be like absolutely shocked. Hopefully Kane doesn't get injured. That power card was very nice to get. So we'll start with 3 health spas next season, which is always good. And yeah, we did not use our backstage booking. We didn't use our classically trained. So those are two pretty big power cards to carry over. God, am I allowed to get this? Great. So we'll try to get a little bit back of our high school that we're doing our Wrestlemania in. But yeah. And just because we have the money, we might as well just buy out those cards. And I think that's good. Godlike. The next Immortal you sign this week is free. Pretty big power card to get, and I think a huge advantage if the other shows can pull it off. I kind of want them to pull it off because they need some help. Yeah, I'm throwing shade. Okay, let's actually, I want to make sure one last time. Triple check for the title. Tables match. We played our card. Self promo. TLC. Let's go. Here we go. We are so with Farouk, Scott Steiner, Mr. Perfect. So a couple of the tag team champions in this match. Scott Steiner gets us a godlike card. Let's go. In a classic 4.5 star rated match. I can't say I can really ask any more of the Steiners this year. It's been unreal. Kevin Nash, Sting, Rey Mysterio, Kane. Kevin Nash holds on to the WCW Championship in a legendary 5-star match. No injury for Kane, which is good. Self promo from Scott Hall, +4. We'll take that. Lita, Jody Garcia, and Jazz. When they made the pay-per-view, Jazz is victorious. She asked for it. The 5-star match. We'll take that for sure. Hollywood Hogan, +2. We have Chyna, Cora Cut, Stephanie, and Danielle Wallace. For the vacant tag team championships, not the women's championship. Interesting there. In a backstage brawl. So this is what I'm talking about. So Stephanie and Danielle Wallace win. It doesn't even really matter what the match rating is because they got 10,000 extra fans. We've got Bubba Ray cutting a charity here. You suck. Extreme Rules. So both shows are doing backstage brawls and charities. So we'll see how that plays in into the final rankings here. Spike Dudley and Stone Cold. I'm pretty sure they have good tag team chemistry together. Pillman and Rick Rude win in a classic 4.5 star rated match. So that's kind of huge. And a weak charity from, I forget your name even though I just saw it. Mike Awesome versus Sabu versus Edge. Mike Awesome is going to finish the season the World Television Champion. Okay. 3.5 star rated match. And okay from Arn Anderson. We've got Sable versus Molly versus Clarity Grimrose. Clarity is the most popular here and has the most stamina. Molly Holly picks up the win though. Okay, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Very happy with our performance on the show. 5 star. The ladies earned it. I almost want to bring in the title for them because I'm actually putting effort into their division, unlike WCW did back in the day. But I digress. It's been okay so far. Yeah, what more can you ask for from those shows? Show quality C, match card quality A for 228,000 fans. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna touch that. What a show. Speechless. WCW absolutely killing it in the ratings war. Booker T and Hogan had a rivalry going. Now nothing lately. What's going on? Injuries, man. Clarity Grimrose slumping to defeat against Mighty Molly. Farouk edged out by Scott Steiner. Jazz getting pushed a lot lately on WCW. Lita and Jody Garcia gave Jazz a real run for her money in that match, but not good enough. Not sure the better superstar won, says Ray. And Nash keeps the belt. Sting and Cage tried their best, but Kevin Nash is still the man. Let's see how the other shows did. I don't think they'll even come close. Nope. And they lost $5,000. That's Raw doing 170, and ECW did 190. So ECW not that far off, but we still put a huge buffer in between us and second place. I think this is going to be close to 100,000 right now. And we have gotten 3 GM trophies. So did everybody else, though. So that's because yeah. So we're up by 120,000 fans right now. Yeah. So I think that shows the dominance of season 1. But like I said, there's going to be a ton of backstage brawls and those cards played going forward. So I just have to watch out for the power cards, the match types like that. So as soon as I unlock caskets too, like every weekly show could be a huge swing. We got the Brawlers Most Triple Threat, World's Worst Boss, Stephanie McMahon. The game said it, not me. Most Promises Broken, and Paul Heyman, the Dominant Species, Most Submission Matches. Okay. Season 1 summary, a clean sweep for WCW. Love to see that. Most popularity gained, Hoovy, Moach Masters booked, Hoovy. Nice. Booker T spent 2 weeks injured. Kevin Nash match rating was 4.23, which is pretty insane. And most matches won was Jazz at 13. Good, pushing the women's division, or at least 1 star. So here we are into season 2. We are going to keep, why are they so low? Yeah, 183,000 for 100 popularity and 21 in ring. Yup, there's one. I get 4, which is good. Where is Scott Hall? Yup. Hogan. Yes, this is all going to reset. And I think Sting. I think that makes the most sense. That is why Sting might. Would it be smarter to swap maybe Sting for one of the Steiners? But I don't want to lose Sting though. I don't want to lose the Steiners either. And they're going to be really expensive. Or Kane. Oh, how do I... 120... I think I gotta go Kane. Kane's the star of the show. I'm going to go Kane. And hopefully we can get Sting with our first pick. I'm going to confirm that. There we go. So that is... that's the choices we've made. The tag team of Stone Cold and Spike Dudley were kept on ECW. All right. So before we get into the draft, that's what we're going to call it on this episode. We'll start off the next episode with the draft. So that's what we're going to call it on this episode. If you watched up to this point, guys, thank you so much. If you haven't already, please leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. That helps out so much. Leave your comments down below. I know I've seen some ask for the Hardy Boys, so I'll try to do my best to grab that team as well. Hopefully they have good chemistry going forward, but I'll try to get them. And I think there's a few other names I've seen, Medusa being one of them, so I'll look for her as well. She was locked actually, so I think we have to try to scout her week 1. But yeah, so that's what we'll be doing next episode, which will be dropping Monday morning at 9 a.m. As always, guys, thanks for watching.